In 384 BCE, Aristotle, a young student of Plato, began to pen his Nicomachean Ethics, a work that would lay the groundwork for understanding virtue and happiness. Fast forward to 1958, psychologist Abraham Maslow introduces the concept of self-actualization, a term that would become synonymous with personal fulfillment. But what if these two seemingly disparate ideas are two sides of the same coin? What if the quest for enlightenment, a pursuit as old as humanity itself, finds its echoes in both ancient philosophy and modern psychology? This is the question that will guide us through this exploration. Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics, written between 384 to 322 BCE, is more than just a philosophical treatise. It's a roadmap to a life of virtue and happiness. Aristotle posited that true happiness, or eudaimonia, is achieved through a life of virtuous activity. This concept, though ancient, finds a modern parallel in Maslow's hierarchy of needs, particularly the pinnacle of self-actualization. But how did Aristotle arrive at this profound understanding? And what can it teach us about our own pursuit of happiness? The next scene will delve into the philosophical roots that shaped Aristotle's thinking. The Vedas, composed between 1500–500 BCE, are not just religious texts. They are a repository of spiritual wisdom that reflects the aspirations of ancient civilizations. These sacred hymns and rituals offer a glimpse into the spiritual practices that were believed to lead to enlightenment. But how do these ancient rituals compare to modern practices aimed at self-improvement and spiritual growth? The next scene will explore the convergence of these ancient and modern practices. Plato's Republic, written around 380 BCE, is a philosophical masterpiece that explores the ideal state and the concept of the philosopher king. Plato's work raises questions about governance, ethics, and the nature of reality that are still relevant today. But how do these ancient philosophical inquiries compare to modern debates on governance and ethics, particularly in the context of artificial intelligence? The next scene will draw parallels between Plato's Republic and contemporary ethical considerations in AI. In 1958, psychologist Abraham Maslow introduced the concept of self-actualization, a term that would become synonymous with personal fulfillment. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, with self-actualization at the pinnacle, echoes Aristotle's notion of eudaimonia. But how do these ancient and modern concepts converge? The next scene will explore the surprising connections between Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics and Maslow's hierarchy of needs. The rise of social media, particularly after Facebook's launch in 2004, has reshaped human interactions in ways that echo the philosophical debates of old. But how do these modern dilemmas compare to the ethical considerations raised by ancient philosophers like Plato? The next scene will draw parallels between the digital age and ancient philosophical inquiries. In 2011, neuroscientist Michael S. Gazzaniga published Who's in Charge? Exploring the brain's decision-making processes. This work parallels ancient philosophical inquiries into the nature of free will and determinism. But how do these ancient and modern perspectives converge? The next scene will explore the surprising connections between Gazzaniga's work and ancient philosophical inquiries. The 2016 paper Artificial Intelligence, a Modern Approach by Stuart Russell and Peter Norvig highlights the ethical considerations in AI, akin to Plato's concerns about the ideal state. But how do these ancient and modern ethical frameworks compare? The next scene will explore the parallels between Plato's Republic and contemporary ethical considerations in AI. The convergence of ancient philosophical principles and modern technological advancements reveals a continuous quest for understanding human nature. But how do these ancient and modern perspectives converge? The next scene will explore the surprising connections between ancient wisdom and modern innovation. By integrating insights from Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics with contemporary psychology, we can redefine enlightenment in the 21st century. But what does this redefined enlightenment look like? The next scene will explore the implications of this convergence for our understanding of happiness and fulfillment. The intersection of ancient wisdom and modern innovation offers a pathway to navigate the complexities of contemporary life. But how can we apply this convergence in our daily lives? The next scene will explore the practical implications of this intersection for personal and societal enlightenment. Understanding the parallels between ancient philosophies and modern challenges can guide us towards a more enlightened society. But what are the societal implications of this convergence? The next scene will explore how this understanding can shape our collective future. As we move forward, reflecting on the wisdom of the past can help us make informed decisions in the present. But how can we incorporate this reflection into our daily lives? The next scene will offer a roadmap for personal and societal enlightenment. The journey of seeking knowledge and understanding is timeless, bridging the gap between ancient and modern worlds. But what does this eternal quest mean for us today? As we conclude, let's reflect on the wisdom of the past and its relevance to our present and future.